And this is the video to explain why am I Googly. I've been using Google since 2013, but I was using it more from an educator standpoint to collaborate more with other educators. Then I took to Twitter, and through Twitter, I learned more about the Google for Education and what Google does for students inside and outside of the classroom. The idea that students can collaborate globally and be inspired to become more innovative. I also learned about the Google Certified Trainer, and that is when I started dreaming big, not only for my students, but for myself. And in 2014, I had the privilege of presenting on Google Classroom to a standing room only crowd. That is when I learned about the impact that Google has on teachers and students. The ideas that they can collaborate together, the innovation that can happen, and the global thinking that can take place can change the world. Suite that I would like to highlight today is the HyperDoc. The HyperDoc is a digital lesson plan that is inquiry based, that is engaging to the students, and that also inspires them to be creative and innovative in their thinking. So, that being said, the HyperDoc also needs to be creative and innovative. The HyperDoc is a way for teachers to become organized and to give real time feedback, and a way for students to show what they know and collaborate with each other. The HyperDoc that you're looking at here is one that I use on a regular basis in class to introduce the global issues project that our students do. The point of this is for them to research their global issues at their own pace, learn about the global issue, and come up with their own personal global citizen project that they want to do. The idea here is to show them that they too, no matter how small their project is, it can make a difference in other people's lives. So as you can see from the HyperDoc that I have, throughout this is embedded checks for understanding that I keep a close eye and I monitor. It also has YouTube videos that also shows them what they can do with their project. Has an area for collaboration, has an area for them to reflect and give feedback, has sections for them to go back to other lessons that we have previously done to help them learn more about what they're supposed to be doing. It has their task. This is also a critical area where the students give feedback to each other. Has a final check for understanding because I desperately need to know that they are on the right track before they get started on everything. The worst thing in the world is as a student get done with a project and they did it not knowing that they were in the wrong direction. And finally, it has a link for them to start working on their innovative final project to find that global issue and to solve it with their global citizenship project.